Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for clicking in. Thank you for your likes, overwhelming comments, positive, negative, always welcome, insults, and everything that you might bring in here. Everything is welcome. Definitely, it is a reaction video. That's what we do here. If you don't know the tingle, what happens here, we just react. We just sit down and talk. Okay, so if you find this very difficult from your side, I'm sorry. Here we just sit back and talk. We react, and it doesn't matter how we react on the issues that have been brought out here on our streets. We scream, we shout. Okay, sometimes we cry, sometimes we laugh about those things. Okay, but just listen. Okay, just listen and allow us to do what to do better. I'm tired. Like, what is these questions? Why can't you look for something else to do? I'm doing something. What is the problem? Hey, it's called reaction. If you don't know, you must now understand the tingle. It's called reaction. It doesn't matter how we do it. Sometimes we disagree a lot. Sometimes we agree, but not that much. Okay. We do access. We do criticize. We analyze. We expose everything. It doesn't matter how we react. We just react. Take it or leave it. But for those who know how to stomach such things, they're already here in the house. Definitely the biggest reactors, who are the keyboard reactors themselves. I can see almost everyone in here. Rose Chela is in the house. Melanie Nyaboke in the house. Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful Sunday evening. It is August, guys, our birth month. Happy birthday to all August babies in the house. I can see Tandolwetu also in the house. Thank you so much, ma'am, for always coming through. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Erin Sue, as what did you say, front and center today. Thank you so much, Cecilia Herbert, our head girl, the headmistress in the house. Errol Campbell is also in the house. Passage Finder in the house. Christine Danyi, happy new month, happy birthday each day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Christine. Maureen Nyabo, thank you so much for coming through. Breman, my OG in the house. Thank you so much. Momo Saka is also in the house, saying how Marwa is a drunkard, sleeps with different girls all over the world. Hey, Miss Faith is also in the house. Listen, we are only reacting on what we have seen, what we've been watching. People do things out here. We are not here to insult anyone. We don't know their lives until they expose themselves out here. They bring their lives out here for us to talk about it. Okay, chill. Nikki is also in the house. Thank you so much, Nikki, for coming through. I really appreciate you big time. Asante sana. Who else is in the house that I haven't mentioned? Maybe Diane Sina. Thank you so much. I really appreciate seeing you around. Thank you for putting a smile on my face every day. Diane. Nikki Mberesha is also in the house. Thank you so much, Nikki. I really appreciate your love and support big time. My brother from another father, John Kinyanjui, ndani ya nyumba kama kawa kama dawa. Thank you so much, John, for coming through. D Limbs, I see in the house as well. Jackie Cameron in the house as well. Thank you so much for your love and support, guys. Momo Saka, are you from Japan? Precious Life is asking you. Dr. Cheryl is also in the house. Thank you so much, Dr. Cheryl, for coming through. Jackie Cameron, yes, I have seen you. Our headmistress, our guide, our principal in the house, Cecilia Herbert, kindly prepare some Panadols because I have a headache already. I have a headache already. Did I hear that, oh, Marwa is a madman, he's always going around sleeping with every girl, every corner in the whole world. Aye. And he thinks that is what celebrities do. They go around sleeping around like that. Lady next door, thank you so much for joining us. I can see we are almost all of us here. As we are waiting for others to come through, we are starting already with the reaction of the day. which I might not take much of your time, and I don't want also to take much of my time. I try my best to be as short. Jen Marceline, I can see in the house. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up. I really, really appreciate you guys. You always put a smile on my face every single day. It doesn't matter where I've been, how I've been, what I've been doing. By the end of the day, it's all smiles, isn't it? Asanteni sana for your love and support. So, back in the village, definitely our tingo, the niche that we always run with, Mr. Mura Senso himself. He has decided to stay in the village and to be showing us circuses. Do you call them circus? Circus? Circus and circuses in plural, okay? Too much scripted drama, fake stories and lies. And then he comes out and say, oh, the lies and the truth. Listen to the village stories. These are village stories. Looking for too much attention, only for views and videos, definitely, right? And then they say, oh, Rocio doesn't want people in the village. How can Rocio, this is what Mura feeds from. Posting vulnerable children, vulnerable old people in the village, asking for views and donations, just in front of his camera like this when you're watching him, you know? This is something else. This is something else. Anyway, thank you so much, Precious Life. It's a struggle. I can understand. I can imagine. It's high time. Colleen, thank you so much. So Marwa has decided to come out, guys, and pause these little children again for donors to take care of them. Not him taking care of them, but donor. What is this thing that is disturbing me here? Ish, what is this? Guys, I'm having I have a lot on my table. Marwa has decided to come and post these children. I said again, okay? Again and again. Today is this child, today is this other child, today is that other child. Oh, I'm doing this for the community. Who else? You guys will be, when I leave this world, you'll be thinking, where is that Marwa that used to help this community? And in my head, I'm thinking, when you leave, people will rest. Real people will rest. Even the children that are being used. Others are called thieves, and the real thieves are forgiven and given second chances when the real thieves are being taken care of, given money to drink, and also donors to help the real thieves in the village. I can't. Guys, Felicia Chunga, Carol, how are you there? I'm good. I love you to the moon and back. Keyboard reactors, hello. Thank you so much, Felicia. Edwin Jones, I see in the house. Guys, I've seen Mura parading kids today with some old, vulnerable, old couple, a grandma and a grandfather. I just want to ask you one question. Have you ever seen Mura bringing a very bright family in front of your camera? No. He will always use those vulnerable people who don't even understand what YouTube is to be using them for views. At this point, I feel like, khalas, guys, like, this is too much already. Does he pay them? No. Does he give them all the things they need? No. Does he monetize the videos that he makes with these people? Yes. Does he get money on these videos? Yes. And who is helping these people? Donors. Is it Marwa? No. Can we please kindly get the mathematics. Is the mathing from your side, or my math is not mathing from my side? Momosaka, I see in the house. Welcome, welcome. Eh? Imagine every time I'll be asking people, help this person, help this person, help these people, help these people, and me myself making more videos and making money from all those videos. You're making money from the donors, you're making money from the vulnerable people themselves. You yourself, where are you taking your money? In your pocket. You see how mean this guy can be. The math is not vegetable. Eh? Let me tell you, I'm not against someone helping children or whoever they want to help. But we have all known their intentions at the end of the day. We remember the young boys that used to work for him in that villa, how they were used and overused before they could get the job. Others that were collected when the other American guy was coming to meet all the small boys in the village. Guys, if you remember that, those children were used and overused in that villa. Some left, they never came back again. Whatever they saw there, it's up to them. Eh? Now, they're also being used on the videos and other things also in that villa that we might not even know. Maybe, allegedly. These children that are always brought around, I don't know if you people have noticed, these children that have always been brought around, they are children that don't have parents, or maybe their parents are drunkards. The children that maybe their father and their mothers died. The children that are just hanging somewhere and being picked to be brought in the village. I don't know, because you can't tell me that whole Nyabohanze village as it is. The whole village is all about orphans and children that belong to drunkards. I'm not against people helping children, because I do also help an orphan, right? I do also take some kids here to school myself. But again, there's this one question that you'll always want to ask Mr. Mura Senso. Until when? Is this thing just for show off, views, and then after show off and views, khalas, who cares whether they'll be going to school? Is he going to follow up and continue helping them even without these donors? This is something that we are coming to look at, because he mentioned something in this same video, and he said, if you hear from us, from those donors, then well and good. But if you don't hear from us, then well and good. So what is the reason for doing this video and showing us? Is this helping? Because if these children are not going to school and they need to go to school, showing us school uniforms and shoes and bags is not enough. It's a continuous process. And guys, kindly let me understand, who will be doing all those things for those children? Who is going to be paying everything that is needed in school? Sometimes they have some sports, some extra curriculum activities that need money. They do have some sports stuff they do, so many activities that they need small money, like 100, 200 shillings all the time, because that's what I've known with today's education. Because I also have one that usually comes here. Auntie Qarol, today we are doing home science. We need 200 shillings. Hey, Auntie Qarol, today the teacher said that we are going to do this agricultural project. This. I've seen this happening. So I'm thinking, I wanted to take this child to school. And for me, buying uniform, buying books and bags and shoes and everything, it's not enough. But on this other one, yes, Edwin, I'm telling you the truth. Like on this other side, you find that there is more than what you have done that is even needed in that school. You also have to be part of the, of the meetings. You have to be part of that. You don't send someone else. I heard him saying that the child came asking for a school book or a report card, and he sent, I don't know, he sent Murimi, or what is the name of the other boy that is always working there? The other boy in the kitchen, that he sent that boy from the kitchen. You leave that kitchen, go to that school and find out how much is a report card. You know? No, I'm just asking a simple question, like, after doing all these things for these children, is this a permanent solution that you have to, implement for these children to continue learning? Or is it just a one-time thing that, it's all for my video and for the views? Next time, I don't want to see you guys here, because I'll be looking for other vulnerable families to do videos with. The families that their parents have become drunkards. Donors are now taking care of these drunkards' children in Nyabohanze village. My question is, until when? Until when, guys? When is this going to happen? Because as far as I'm concerned right now, this is not Marwa doing this. This is not Marwa doing this. This thing that is happening over here, it's being done by the donors, because he's posing over here. So when he leaves and goes to wherever he goes to, of which I'm not sure if he'll be going anywhere anytime soon, what will happen to these children? It's just a question that I'm asking. How will the donors get through? Oh, is it because they will get through Gitiriba? Anyway, permanent solution for the children, guys.
Hiya guys, this is how it is. We want to thank you. Without you guys that supported this family, we will not be making this video.
Why is he saying that? We want to thank you guys for supporting Delele. Without you, it's because he did not do it himself. He's thanking so much the people who came through for that family. And that is why I'm here today asking, what is the permanent solution? Why can't you find a... Because he's always coming out here bragging how he's been helping the village. But in the end, we hear very funny stories, Behind the door, there are very, very funny stories going on. So if really, really you want to pull your camera and say, I am helping these children out here, what is this permanent plan that you have put up for these children, that when they go back to school, they will continue with their studies? Is it just about the uniform and the socks and the shoes? It's really not getting into my head, like, honestly.
And it's good we've done everything on camera so that everybody goes home happy. The grandfather, we've told him how much money came. He knows. We've shown you on video. There's nothing.
Guys, I've never heard such nonsense of the highest order. Nonsense. Like, if I don't know how to explain, I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. Someone like Marwa talking like a 2-year-old child, and people are following. Thank you, Marwa. Listen to what this man is talking about. We have told him how much money he has gotten. Oh, he have calculated. Oh, how much is work? Oh, you Gitiriba, I'll give you this. He has no shame to come out with the camera and tell these people, like, I'm doing this video for my views. I'm doing this video for money, but I'm not helping this family. Someone else is helping this family. I'm not the one, and I don't think I will help them at the end of the day. So how can he come and tell us that, oh, he's the king of the village, he's the king of Nyabohanze? This is how he's helping people? It's like, seriously.
We are hiding. Me, I cannot steal even 1 shilling. Yes. I must have it. 4,000. 4,450 ama ilikuwa inasema 300. 550. Acha niangalie. 4,550. Yes. Acha niangalie pande hii. Haya, angalia hapa. Haya, kwanza tuchukue hii. Hizo ni 4,000. Haya, 150. Tadeu yako wapi? Kwa nini aende huko? Anachoka aje? Kwa nini sisi tuko mambo yao? Kama ameona leo hapata pesa.
Balance 1 2 3 4, that's 4,000. 1 2 3 4 5 50, 4,550.
Haya mzee, mama umeona pesa tumekabidhi? Haya jameni, sisi kitu yoyote kitokea, kuna mtu akituma pesa tutawaambia. Yes, zisipotumwa hamtapata report kutoka kwetu.
Mama, si mehesabu nilikuwa hivyo mama.
Kuna ukoro
50.
Okay. We want to listen to the part when Marwa is telling this grandmother. Let's listen to this.
4,550. Yeah.
Haya mzee, mama umeona pesa tumekabidhi? Jameni, sisi kitu yoyote kitokea, kuna mtu akituma pesa tutawaambia.
Sawa.
Yes, zisipotumwa hamtapata report kutoka kwetu.
This is what he's saying in Swahili. If someone sends us money, we will tell you guys. But if someone doesn't send any money, you will never hear anything from us. This is the moment when I really broke down. And I'm like, so why did you start it to start with? Why did you start this? Why did you start? Because you should start something that you can finish. So you just did it because someone sent the money. Are you really interested in taking these children to school? This is where I really broke down. And I'm looking at these innocent children and how their faces are being pulled on the camera, left, right, and center. And Mura bragging on how he is doing this for his village, doing that for his village, doing this other thing for the village, and doing this. So even if it was you that he's helping, will you really say this man has really helped me? Because they're saying these are all grandies that they're not working, you know? They're surviving from mouth to what? Mouth to what? Hand to mouth. From the village. So how will they continue supporting these children? If really you are looking for a donor, why would you talk to a donor and tell them, like, really seriously? Guys, we're not playing games here. We have a real problem. If you want to support this child, kindly come through for this child. Like 100%. Just buying simple uniform and shoes and handbag. And you're like, me, I'm done. If you hear anything from me, it's okay. If you don't hear anything from me, just stay where you are. Don't come to me until you hear anything from me. Right? So what will happen to other items that these children will need in school? Huh? What will happen to these other things that these children will need from school? That's a question I'm asking. Can someone really help me on this one? Listen to this again.
4,550. Yeah.
Haya mzee, mama umeona pesa tumekabidhi? Jameni, sisi kitu yoyote kitokea, kuna mtu akituma pesa tutawaambia.
Sawa.
Yes, zisipotumwa hamtapata report kutoka kwetu.
Mama, si mehesabu.
Hey, if someone sends money, Marwa is trying to clearly state that I'm not ready to help anyone, any of you. You and your grandchildren, I'm not ready to help you guys. If someone sends money, well, you'll hear from us. If somebody doesn't send anything, you will never hear from us. So what will happen to those children, Mr. Helper of the village? What will happen to these children right now as we speak? Mr. Helper. If we get help, okay. If we don't ask. We don't have any of your report. Now, guys, do you understand why Percy refused to be helped? Because this is not something that can help you even for a long time. It's not a long-term solution that these guys are bringing in the village. Apart from the chaos and dramatic stuff they bring in, they only want to do this drama for views. You know, it's all about views. It's all about views. It really I've been listening to this video this evening and I'm like, can this one be enough? Because hey, guys, there's this part. I'm not sure if I'm there yet, but let me see if we can be there. Marwa is telling his audience, the subscribers, that they have to decide on how Marwa should take care of that child. Not him deciding. He's not in for it. He doesn't want even to be part of that story. But these donors or whoever wants to send the money, they should decide. Marwa's not there to decide to do anything. He's actually like giving them hints on the things that he wants them to do. Because for him, he's ready for content. He's like calling for content. And then using that content to hail himself. Oh, I'm the one helping. Without me, this one. But by the end of the day, those are not long-term solutions even for the children that are being helped. He came through talking too much with his camera. Hey, a husband with a camera talking to himself the whole day, since morning until evening. It's not easy.
Okay, looks okay. A lot of you have reached out, but I'll take up to, let's say, 5 days from now, okay, to hear your feedback. Once I hear those feedbacks, then I will decide what to do.
How many times people have been writing to Marwa what to do, and he said, no, we don't want to listen to what you people tell us because you are telling us to do things, but you don't know the kind of things that you people are telling us to do. It's all about money. So if you want to tell me something, send money. The language should be money should be sent. That's the language. So he's like, people should send him feedbacks, and I'm thinking, feedbacks for what exactly? You are the man on the ground with those children. You know their families. You know everything about them. Why are these international people from the US, UK, all over the world know what you should do with the children that you live with in the same village? Guys, me, I don't understand. Kindly help me to understand. Guys, how can you people be telling me on how I should live my life with my neighbors? Are you the ones who know my neighbors, or I'm the one who knows my neighbors? Someone can help me to understand this, because it looks like I'm not understanding what Marwa is talking about, or maybe I'm going gaga, or maybe I just hate Mura and I just want to talk about him. Sharon, what is it? Qarol, you know the answer is that Marwa doesn't care for a show. I know, isn't it? All he wants is the show. All he wants is, let these people pull some show. Like, he's trying to tell the international community, If you send money, you will see more of these stories. If you send more money, we will create drama and bring all those stories over here. Guys, if you send money, guys, it's all about money. It's all about money. Hi, JT podcast. JT called it corn games. Corn games. That is what it's all about. Why is he calling people to, to decide for him what he should do with these children?
Okay, looks okay. A lot of you have reached out, but I'll take up to, let's say, 5 days from now, okay, to hear your feedback. Once I hear those feedbacks, then I will decide what to do.
A time frame of 5 days have been given out there. Guys, if controlling was a person, what is this I'm listening at? What is this? I've given you 5 days. Hi. Aya, the donors. For after 5 days, we should start sending in money so that Marwa can know if he can really take care of those children or not. Because he has said it openly and loudly for everyone to hear. You will never hear from me unless anyone else sends the money. If they don't send the money, stay away from me. And then he's standing with the camera upside down, telling people, I'm giving you 5 days to give me your feedbacks. Hey! Marwa can control even, and it is well. So people should decide on how Marwa should take care of the baby. We will be watching, because for me, I always believe in long-term decisions or solutions. What Mura is looking at here is just something, just something that he can be using to be making views. Otherwise, I can't see anything interesting over here. He went on to speak to another guy also who was there in the villa. And before even speaking to this Ugandan guy, I noticed that there were so many of them sitting in that villa somewhere. So Marwa will be picking one person to talk to, and he will make these other guys to be working and working and working and working in that villa like slaves before he decides who to talk to. The Ugandan young man, 25 years old, he traveled all the way from Uganda, and he has been staying there for 3 days. But Marwa tried to twist it to look like he's been traveling for 3 days. You cannot travel for 3 days from Uganda. You cannot travel for 3 days from Uganda, even if you're coming from the end of the border, where these guys come from. These guys come from the end of the border, Western Uganda, at the border of Uganda, Congo, and Rwanda. Is it? Yes, Rwanda and Congo. That's where he comes from. There was a time I used to stay somewhere in Bwera, Kasese, Uganda, at the border of Congo and Uganda, Western region. I do understand those regions very well. So Marwa cannot lie to me that this boy was traveling for 3 days. You don't travel for 3 days. We have special buses called Link buses. They are green and yellow in color. They come from those sides to Kampala city. They travel at night. You get to Kampala at night. You understand, guys? If you don't understand, try to understand, okay? This is what happens when you're coming from the Congo border to Kenya, okay? You have to travel with Link buses from those areas to Kampala, okay? That's around 7 hours. And then you have to travel another from Kampala to the border, Kenyan-Ugandan border, again for 3 hours. So where did these 3 days come from? Okay, so from here, From the borderline here from Busia to Migori, it can take you for another 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours, if I'm not wrong. What is this tingo? We have straight shuttles from Busia, border of Kenya and Uganda. Straight shuttles to Migori town. And just like that, you are in Nyabohanze. So if you don't know the road, I will try very well to write the road to you so that you can, I watch these people, and geography was my project. Hello, mwalimu wa geography, where are you? You cannot lie to me. Even if you are in a different country, I will follow you with my map. So this guy comes in the villa. Let's say he's been traveling for more than 24 hours. Okay, let's give him 24 hours if he was fast. And then he's been staying in that villa for the last, guys, if being inhuman was a person, he's been staying in that villa for the last 3 days. He's been feeding in the village, the villa, sleeping over there, eating there, doing everything there. And God knows what he's been doing or working on before he came on the camera. Now, this guy comes on the camera and he's explaining all his frustrations on Mura, and Mura just decides to make him look like a fool. And he can't even ask, like, can we talk about this behind the camera or not? Everything is brought out on the camera. So you look like, oh my God, I just need to defend myself otherwise. I'm squeezed like a lemon.
And you hear his story. Wewe enda upewe ginger, unakohoa sana. This boy is cohoring, is coughing. Too much. You apewe dawa.
I had not even reached there. Yes, Cecilia, I'm giving directions from Uganda to Kenya. I can also try to give you some directions. I don't know if I'm on or I'm not.
Things will stay.
I'm not even sure if, yeah. I can also give you some direction from here to Congo, even to Congo Forest. When I tell people to go to Congo Forest, they think it's a joke. We know all the roads that heads over there. Now, the clip that I want to show you right now is a clip of a young boy. And for people who watch these people religiously, kindly allow me to understand whose baby is this in this villa. According to Mura, I said that this boy belongs to someone who is working for him. And I don't know if this is Gitiriba's son or who is he exactly. Because there's a sick baby in the villa and I've seen Mura harassing him. Let me say harassing him because that's what I saw, okay? Yeah, I only say things the way I see them. There's a small boy, he's very sick, he's really coughing so much, he has not been taken to the hospital, he has not taken any medication, the boy is running around and Mura is trying to tell him something that I don't think a child can even understand, which is very sad. Let's look at this boy.
Him and you hear his story. Wewe enda upewe ginger, unakohoa sana. This boy is cohoring, is coughing.
Mura tells the baby, you go, hey, enda upewe ginger. Go, they'll give you ginger. Okay, just go, they'll give you ginger to drink. You are coughing too much. Just go. Okay, get out. Like, you're coughing too much. Go. The baby was coming towards the house. Mura is turning the baby away. And I'm like, whose baby is this, guys? Whose baby is this?
Too much. You are paid down. They should even get, these kids. These are kids for the guys that work for me here. Why is this thing? Ambia Mosabi.
This child is telling Marwa, there's no one in the kitchen, because Marwa had said, "God, they give you ginger. Go, you're coughing too much." And the child is like, no one is in the kitchen. And then Mura says, "You go, Mosabi will give you ginger. Ginger should be boiled for everyone to take." Go, whose child is this, guys? Guys that usually watch these people religiously, kindly let me understand whose child is this?
Kutayarishie ginger, wacha mambo mengi bro.
Go, Mosabi will prepare ginger for you. Stop talking too much over here, Mura. Mura, leave. Go for ginger. The kid is like, Mosabi is not there. He's not there. He's not in the kitchen. But did Marwa want to listen to this child? No, he did not want. He's insisting, God tell Mosabi to prepare ginger for you. The child has already said, for God's sake, Mosabi is not in the kitchen. Ugandans in the house. Which accent do you want me to speak? Like, Mosabi is not in the kitchen. He's not there. No one is in the kitchen. No one is in the kitchen. Mura, the baby, has said it. But Mura is like, don't talk too much here. You should leave. Go and tell Mosabi. How can he tell Mosabi when Mosabi is not in the kitchen? Children don't lie. The boy has just said, listen, he's not there. OMG. What is this very stressing moment that I also saw on this video?
Umesema aje? Hivyo. Mura, huyu kijana anakohoa sana. Atayarishiwe ginger. Hiyo ginger itatayarishwa saa hii, watu watakunywa mji mzima. Saa hii apewe ginger.
Is that the Mosabi? Guys, I'm confused. So he's ordering the ginger to be boiled and everyone should take that ginger. Tell me if this is a real parent that knows how to take care of. I'm just talking about someone who is also a parent and small children are here, they need help, and he's calling himself the king, and this is how he's helping children in the home. The child is sick. Something more than ginger can be administered to the child. The doctor has to see the child to understand, why is the child coughing? Is it the environment where the child is sleeping or staying? Or is he allergic to something? You know, ginger cannot like treat just anything. You need to see a doctor at some point. And this is a child, for God's sake. What is this I'm looking at? What is this I'm looking at? And then you say, oh, A.M Qarol, you know, she just like sitting there and talking too much. I don't know. I'm reacting. I'm reacting. Soul Sister says, would a toddler even take a ginger, or shouldn't he buy cough medications, which are not even expensive to start with? Which is not even too expensive to start with. Maureen. Maureen says, Qarol, leave Ugandan English for Ugandans. Maureen, if I cross the border here, just 30 minutes from where I am, if I cross the border and get to Uganda, you will never even know that I'm a Kenyan. I have a very strong Ugandan accent that you will never even agree with me, but it's okay. I've left the Ugandan English for you guys. You know, I had that Ugandan young man that was at Marwa's place. The accent was accenting very well. Mura could not understand what that man was, even the name itself. What do you do? I'm selling clothes. Oh, you're selling roses. He said he is selling clothes. Like, and then he says, oh, I have traveled to over 70 countries. the neighboring country that is close to you, you don't even understand their accent and how they talk. If they are very interesting people in this world I've met are Ugandans. Their accent is very unique. And when you ask them the name, they will start with a surname, not the first name. Like their first name is always the last name. I don't know how to explain that. I don't even know how to explain that, you know. Like if you're calling me Caroline, when you ask me, what's your name? I can't say I'm Carol. No. I will start with my surname and then Carol will be the last name. That is how they do their tingo. But if you're a travel person, you should have known this. I think even Burundians and Rwandese also, they do the same. They always tell you, I am Tumushabere Ibrahim. It is so sad. The man is like, guys, I'm selling clothes. That is how Ugandan calls clothes. Clothes, because it's always written clothes. And then Marwa, oh, those roses like flowers. I'm dead on my head, on my chair. I'm like, Marwa, did you really travel? You should have known all these things. What is it? You should have started with your own Africa. Who is this? Dr. Cheryl says something that I want to look at right now. Am I hanging or what? I'm trying to put this on my screen. Let me see if it's there or not, guys. He's devoted. Donating subs do not understand what he says. They have no one to translate for them. They just look at his interaction with the kid and assume he likes the kids. That's why he will always stand and speak Swahili. And then people will think that, oh, he loves the kids. You know, like when he said in Swahili that if you get donations from us, if someone sends money, you will hear from us. If someone doesn't send money, you will never hear from us. Definitely, most of his subscribers did not understand what he said, isn't it? It's true, Dr. Cheryl. I agree with you. They did not understand what he was telling the grandmother over there. That you guys just leave, go. My business with you is over. I've given you the money that was sent to you. We have bought all the items. They're here. So unless you hear from us, we have nothing to do with you. Just go. And he will say that in Swahili. And definitely, yes, the people will believe that, oh, it's true. Oh, Marwa said, he loved the children. But he has told the children, and that is why we are here to react, analyze these things for these people, and then they end up saying, oh, those are just haters. They don't listen to the content. He said that he has nothing to do for them. The video has been done. He's been pulling their faces all over the place. He has monetized his videos. He's getting money on it. Who cares? Unless any donor comes through, he has nothing to offer. Yeah, it's so sad. Not all Ugandans have that access. No, not all Ugandans have that, by the way. Not all. Yeah, not all. But for those who have it, it's very strong, but I love it myself because I usually use that language when I'm communicating with them, because sometimes most of them, they don't understand our accent, and us sometimes don't understand their. So if you know how to speak their accent, it's better for you. It's just the same thing also here in Kenya. Like Luos have a different accent. If you go to central Kenya, they have a different accent and all that stuff. Sometimes to fit in a community, to fit with the people, you have to learn their accents and move with it. Like if you come back here in Kenya, in Western Kenya, especially in Bungoma, you have to learn how to speak our Swahili because our Swahili is very different. I don't want to talk. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you will never know. That is how it is. The people in Bungoma, we have a very, very strong Swahili accent. I don't know if it's strong or I don't know how you can call it, but it's very, very different. And sometimes when you speak our Swahili, the people in Nairobi, they will end up laughing at us. They feel like it's too funny. What we usually say is very funny, but it's not funny. It's just that we try to put some words that are also close to our own Luya language. You know the tingo? Okay. Let's continue checking on these con games that Mura was pulling also with this Ugandan guy, since that now we are done listening to the story about the baby. So he goes by, we are going to look for the Ugandan guy, guys, and let's listen to this.
Boy is coughing. Aya, come we hear your story.
Did you notice how many boys are sitting over there waiting to do a video with Mura? Before he came back here, when he was crossing to go back in the house, there were almost 6 or 5 of them sitting here. When now he's coming back, there are 3 of them. So he has picked one that has been there for 3 days. God knows how many days these other boys have been also there in that villa. God knows what these boys are always doing during the day for them to be given this chance for a shout out. Look at those boys that are sitting here, guys. I don't know if you can see this, what I'm seeing. I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing, guys. Oh, yo. These are very sad young men sitting there, looking down with nothing to say. Even when Marwa is coming with the camera, you can see them looking down like they're done. They are done. Like, look at those boys just sitting there and praying. Even this guy said that he's been praying, or the wife has been praying and fasting, so that at least Marwa can pick him. What about those other ones? Maybe they're even praying more. And fasting more. They're exhausted. They've been kept to just sit there. Maybe working behind the doors. We remember also JT told us that day when they went for the party, they were made to work in the villa, collect all the dirt, sweep the whole compound, all those things. Imagine, those were visitors that had just come there for the party and they paid at the entrance, but they were working. Some were mopping the floor, some were cooking, some were sweeping, doing so much work in that compound. The people that have come for shout outs. Hey, guys. Anyway, he went on to pull this boy. Let's listen to this.
So guys, there's a guy here who came from Uganda. He's been staying here now. This is his, how many days?
This is Saturday.
Third day.
Why is he so proud to tell us on camera? The boy already is exhausted. He came from a far land to this villa. He's been staying there for 3 days, guys. 3 good days. 3 good days. And he's pulling the camera and he's proudly saying it out. And then now when we start telling him the truth, he'll be like, oh, don't be listening to those haters. Oh, we are analyzing for them. Telling them the truth. This is the situation. This man is using people. He's always using people in that villa. And people are tired. Tired. It's manipulation time, guys, before we close. It is manipulation time. It is manipulation time.
You cannot lose on the way.
So you, what would you want Marwa to do? Just tell me before coming here, you are like, if I go to Marwa, if you can do this, or I can marry me, I'll be okay.
Shut out.
Marwa knows very well that this young man came for a shout out. He knows that very well. Why is he really wasting this man's time? Why couldn't he, for all these 3 days that he's been moving around with the camera doing videos and other things, how come he never sat down with the boy to understand how he could help this boy? And you have to remember the videos that we did sometimes back, he doesn't help them. He doesn't show them how YouTube works. I've been looking at everything that this boy was showing Mura. Guys, there are so many things that this guy needs to work on that channel that he is doing. And it's so clear that you don't need even to waste his time. If you were doing farming and it was giving you lots and lots and lots of content, views, you are dropping farming to do other things and things are dropping. You just have to go back to your niche. It's just as simple as that. You can do vlogging, but you can just go back to the farming stuff. And sometimes you don't need even that farm per se. If you've been a farmer, you must be having other farmers also who are doing. You can be vlogging also and showing what they're doing with their chickens and stuff. You don't have just to have your own farm to do all this. There's so many advices that you can give this young man. Go back to the farming. Like there is no shortcut to this one. I shout out when you're not giving your audience what they need. It's not even going to make any difference. But Mura is not ready to tell this boy the truth. He's not ready to tell him the truth. He goes on manipulating him. So what can I do? What is it that I can do for you? And you feel that, oh. Total nonsense.
So you, what would you want Marwa to do? Just tell me before coming here, you are like, if I go to Marwa, if you can do this, or I can marry me, I'll be okay.
Shut out.
So you wanted a shout out?
Shut out.
All the way 3 days, you traveling 3 days on the way for a shout out.
Yes, without.
He did not. Correction, guys. He did not travel for 3 days for a shout out. He stayed in the villa for 3 days for a shout out. I'm so sorry for Mura's people who are always watching him. In the beginning of picking this boy from where he was, he said this boy has been staying in the villa for 3 days. He did not travel for 3 days. You don't travel for 3 days to Kenya from Uganda, for God's sake. What is it? I am tired.
Without sleeping on the way. Shut out. Because I believe that if my YouTube would be, if it was to be working well.
But why do people, guys, believe that a shout out will change their life? Because
I think
that is where we are going to close our video from. Why do people think that shout outs are going to change their lives? Is it not this same Mura Sensor that used to tell people to come for these shout outs to start with? How come at this point he's turning around and pretending as if he never knew shout outs are working for people? Wonders shall never end. Hey, allow me to remove my coat. I'm tired. Hi. I'm very tired with this man. I had some money in my pocket here. Let me remove my money from my pocket before I forget. Guys, I've noticed that every pocket trouser, every pocket coat, everything that has a pocket, I always leave money in it. So every time I come to put on a coat or something, I always find money in the pockets. I don't know if you people also leave that, or I'm the only one going gaga. I put on a jeans trouser, it has money. I put on a coat, it has money. Everywhere, picking things. Anyway, let's go back to the topic here. I was now sweating. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Kamo says Marwa is a big scammer and manipulator. You see how he's now manipulating this whole story. He called for the party, a shout-out party. He was always out there doing videos, giving people shout-outs and convincing his audience, guys, support this person. He's a good person. And people will come and support, and people's channels will grow. Isn't it? For those, their channels grew, they grew. But for those ones that their channels refuse to grow, they're still coming back for repackaging. Someone like Mawira. Mawira is always coming back to recharge the channel. Always recharging. Look at Jamaican uncle. When he goes back home, no one is following him. He has always to be in the villa for him to be recharging, showing himself near Marwa, showing himself near Rocio, showing himself near everyone in the village. He has always believed staying close to Marwa will make my channel grow. If I happen to go back, my views will go down. Others they picked, others did not. But it's Marwa who sold the idea of giving shout outs for channels to grow. But listen at him right now, changing the whole story upside down. I don't know if you can call this sad. I don't know how you can call this. I don't know.
Days you're traveling 3 days on the way for a shout out.
Yes, without.
Can you do this, or I can marry me? I'll be okay.
Shout out.
So you wanted a shout out?
Shout out.
All the way 3 days you're traveling 3 days on the way for a shout out.
Yes, without sleeping on the way. Shout out. Because I believe that if my YouTube would be, if it was to be working well.
But why do people, guys, believe that a shout out will change their life? Because
I think you can.
Marwa, it's you who made people to believe that. It was you who made these people to believe that. Why are you changing as if people are just crazy? They've just woken up and they're having these ideas in their head, and this kind of thing has never happened before. I know the one who's always giving Gitiriba shout-outs, giving your sister shout-outs, giving Jamaican uncle shout-outs. Are you not the one who's always giving shout-outs? At the party, it was shout-outs. It was called a shout-out show the whole month. Shout out. I want to do a video with Marwa. I want to appear into Marwa's videos. Hey! Chaos of shout-outs everywhere. Marwa brought them on the streets. Now he's sitting there, opening his mouth, talking as if he doesn't know anything that is going on. After crucifying this young man. How sad.
Those are the people with their problems. Let me tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Those are the people who say that this person has done this, and I do it. You get? Because they don't have the first stage. Why are they doing it?
Okay.
You get? If you know the reason why you started before, you cannot lose on the way.
So what would you want Marwa to do? Just tell me before coming here, like, if I go tomorrow, if I can do this, or I can marry me, I'll be okay.
Shout out.
So you wanted a shout out?
shout out.
All the way 3 days, you traveling
days on
3
the
days
way.
on the way for a shout out.
Yes, without sleeping on the way. Shout out. Because I believe that
Okay.
if my YouTube would be, if it was to be working well,
But why do people guys believe that a shout out will change their life? Because
I think
It is you, Mura. It is you. It is you that brought all these problems. It is you that brought this idea. It is you. It is all you. Guys, I never knew this guy called Marwa before. I never knew him. I was busy creating my own videos when I started my channel. And then I met a friend here in town. We were doing videos together. By then, those videos are still here on my YouTube channel. We used to do many videos. We could travel to Kakamega, do a video in Kakamega town. We could go to Eldoret, do a video in Eldoret. I traveled to Mumias. We used to do, those town videos. And this guy also comes from not Nyabohanze. He comes from Mabera, a town that is in between Mabera and Nyabohanze, somewhere there. I met him here in town. He's my friend until today. He's my friend, a very big friend of mine. He's a courier. And he told me, Qarol, do you know, there is someone from where I come from. If he gives you a shout out, your video, your channel will kaboom. I was like, how can someone just give you a shout out and it will make your channel grow? He told me, let me tell you, that guy has traveled somewhere else. He's not in the village. But the moment he will come, that man, if he mentions you in his channel, your channel will grow. That is the moment I went to look for him. In fact, we sat down, he opened his phone, he was showing Marwa. I said, but who is this man? He looks like a very dirty guy. Like, how can he just show me, give me a shout? And we started arguing with him. We argued and argued and argued a lot. He told me, wait, when this guy comes home, we will go together. We'll have to go for that shout out. And then I started watching this man every time, every day. And then I noticed that is when the issue about Maya and Dimwango came about. I reacted on it. And I started getting into the reaction, into the reaction game slowly. And then my channel started, growing from there. And then the guy told me, how is your channel growing? I said, I'm doing reaction. My channel is growing because I just found a niche. I don't need to go to your village to get a shout out. And his channel has never been monetized for the last 4 years. Hey, Ken, if you're listening to me, shout out to you. Ken, shout out to you. Your channel has never done because he has always believed that one day he will go to Nyabohanze, he will get a shout out. That is when his channel will work. And me, since then, it's been 3 years. I decided to do reaction, and here I am. We are growing, isn't it? Are we not growing? So if you're looking at people like Jamaican Uncle, sorry, and people like Mawera, and the rest of them that usually come back for Diane Sina call it cucumberization. Cucumberization. Without it, they have nothing. If you do those videos, there was another one there called Baba Mario. Have you been watching Baba Mario? Who is watching Baba Mario? Guys, you believe that this thing, tell this boy, let me tell you, if your channel was working so well and you know why it was working well, go back to that niche. Those people, they want that. They don't want you to do these vlogs. They want you to go back and show them stuff about farming. Stick to your niche. Always stick to your niche. Other things you can do for fun, but stick on it. You can show us anything, a garden, something, at some point, stick to your niche. That is how it works. There is no secret beyond that. Number 2, the YouTube videos, there's a way you have to work on them immediately you have posted, or maybe immediately you have finished doing the live podcast like the ones that we do. But that is only a secret for YouTubers. The people who watch and other fans might not understand that. So if you're working with a YouTuber that is close to your fellow YouTuber, you have to understand to be working on such settings. You have to set your video very well so that you can get some revenue from it. I saw this guy is showing Mura all these videos that he's not earning from, and I'm looking at those videos and I'm like, he should have been earning from those videos, but he doesn't know how to place what is supposed to be placed on those videos. Because you don't just post a video and you disappear. Then that one is not business. It's not, you're not doing any business on YouTube like that. That's not how it works. And all YouTubers in the house, they do understand what I'm talking about. You know, I'm not here for a master class. And this kind of thing is the kind of thing that also the people who are coming in Nyabohanze said, and they said it very loud and clear. They said that when they went there for shout outs, it was only Uncle Mo who told them that secret. And Uncle Mo was calling for 10,000 shillings to show people on how to place ads. Those ads that you guys are always complaining, why are those ads too much on your video? Most of those ads are usually placed. So if you don't know how to do that kind of thing manually, you will never get any revenue on a video. And that is what I saw on that young man's, what is it called? He was showing Marwa the analytics. He was showing Marwa the analytics. You see this video, I did not get this. You see this video. And he was showing the whole thing. And Marwa is looking at it and Marwa is quiet. Marwa, even Dimwango, they have never taught the people they meet on how to work on their videos on YouTube. All the way, even from Philippines, I had that thing. If you remember the girls that was staying, actually they had hosted Dimwango in the Philippines. He stayed in their house for a whole month. Was it a whole month or 3 months? So she refused to show them how to work on YouTube. Those girls were dropping videos every day. They were not earning money on those videos because those videos did not have any ads on it. And she was quietly, she was quietly doing her videos, placing ads very well, and she could not tell her friends that this is the secret that you need to learn when you're doing YouTube videos. She refused to show them. Until when African Tigress came in, after all the feud and everything, it was this African Tigress that sat down with those girls and told them, why are you people earning little money on videos? Do you know a video that has less views, you can earn a lot from it more than a video that has more views, guys. The payment is not all about views. The payment is how you work and place ads on your video. It is so simple and clear. For YouTubers in the house, you know how to do the tingle. You understand? And sometimes when we're talking to each other, we call each other and we keep on, educating ourselves about these things, because the settings sometimes they keep changing all the time. So we have to be like talking to each other and how did you place? How did you do this? We work, guys. And then, when you hear them saying, oh, I work so much, I work so much, oh, I work so much. But the people that are always coming there to learn how to do YouTube videos, they will never teach them that secret. You think even the masterclass that Mura did, by the way, did not have that statement. People were never taught on how to work on their videos, especially when it comes to placing those advertisements. The masterclass did not have it. There's another guy I met also somewhere last year. And we were talking about this YouTube stuff. He does very amazing Kenyan stuff, content. And we met, and he, he was sharing a lot of information, and he was shocked. He could do a very big video with a lot of views with no ad at all. And you could get nothing from that video, And he told me that he bought that masterclass, but it had nothing to do with how a YouTuber can place manually the advertisement on his video. Nothing. And then they'll start telling you, oh, we are helping this, we are helping. I remember that there was a time I went to Nyabohanze. Guys, you remember that time I went to Nyabohanze, you were doing videos with Max One, Fellow the Boy, and the rest of them. I asked those boys in Nyabohanze, guys, do you know how to place advertisements on your video? They told me they don't know. Surprisingly. Surprisingly, all they depend on is donors. Let me just do videos for fun. Videos are not paying, but donors will pay. So they're always eating with a big spoon and throwing the dirt on these other ones that they don't know how to work on their videos on YouTube. Is that not sad, guys? Is that not sad? Very selfish people. Very, very selfish people. I've heard from people that have been close to them. They tell them, show me this. They will never tell. So this boy wasting his time coming from Uganda all the way to come and start working in the villa for 3 days. At the end of the day, he will appear in Marwa's video. Yes, he will. He will get a few subscribers on top of it. Subscribers will never pay you. Views will not pay you. You have to understand on how to work on your video. It's just as simple as that. There's some videos that you can get only 1,000 views that will earn more than the video that has 3,000 views. And that is the truth. For those who know the tingo, they know the tingo. For those who don't know the tingo, they don't know the tingo. We are moving on. Can you please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. Hit on the notification bell so that every time we upload a new video, you'll be among the first people to be notified. Have you checked also on my merchandise shop? We have amazing stuff over there. Check in there, guys. Pick anything just to support this channel, A.M Qarol. And from my side, I will say asante, asante, asante sana for coming through. My moderators, asanteni sana. My new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. And for those who are still thinking about subscribing, subscribe. There is nothing to think about. Just click on that bell, okay? Yes, for my older subscribers, asanteni sana. And remember, I love you to the moon and back, moon and back, moon and back. And remember to leave me a love emoji, because this is the month that we've been waiting for. Inane nyanga ya kwasaya. Hallelujah. I just need some love emojis. Guys, I'm going. What is it? Do you really need me here? Send those love emojis. Green ones, blue ones, white ones, brown ones, black ones. Love emojis. It is my birth month. Happy birthday to all Leos in the house. Happy birthday to all of you. Kwaherini. God bless. Let's meet on the next one. We're still wondering, and we will keep on wondering. Thank you and bye-bye. Selini, umeenda kulala? Watoto wangu wamelala leo mapema aje. Inone nyanga ya kwasaya.